So what Ollie doesn't know is that I already got it. It's actually in my bag right now. Look, there it is. I think I might make him wait outside for a little while. Right, so we're here. I'm gonna go inside and get the drone. Could you wait out here with the camera? I'm not sure they let them in here.
But it's a camera shot.
Yeah, what can you do?
Okay,
all right, see you in a bit. I'm in one of my favorite coffee shops at the moment, setting up the Mavic Air. And look at how tiny this thing is. I knew it was small, but this is smaller than my phone. Incredible. Aw, tiny. Okay, so we got the Mavic Air battery charging. Now we wait for Ollie to show up. So I met someone that I met in school. I'm seeing if he can make sense of it, because I very much could not thread the tiny little jack through there.
Never gonna. It's just.
Hopefully,
No,
hopefully.
No, we're gonna leave that there. It's just gonna. I'm not gonna complain. It's gonna be.
Just gonna have your bacon bath. That's the entire thing.
That's tiny.
Yeah.
Wait, so where's? Is this camera actually like decent? Like
4K.
For, Jesus Christ. That's
Crazy.
That's insane. Okay, cool.
I gotta admit, I have no idea how to charge this thing. My affinity to not read the manual has failed me again.
Did you get the drone? That was ages.
Yeah, I got the drone. I got it at 9 AM actually. If you'd have been here, you would have seen me get it in person. There's nothing in here I need, it's actually... It's already all in here, that's kind of a waste of time.
Okay.
Nice. I think we should probably do a nice slow motion sequence, because so far, we've just acted like complete idiots.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is going to be the maiden flight of the DJI Mavic Air.
Oh, nothing else.
This is a feature I love. The joysticks are removable, and then you can actually stick them inside the controller. All right, successful flight.
It was a heavy night of drinking. I've still got it in my system, I reckon.
I got that on the vlog. Overall, today's been a huge success. Let's head back to the studio. I kind of needed a detox from all the coffee I drank yesterday. Today we're going to be drinking orange juice. Right guys, so we are back in the studio, and now it's time for me to explain why I bought the Mavic Air in 2019. So the first thing for me is probably portability. Back in October when I went to go make this video there, I took my Phantom. Now while that is a great drone, it is massive. There is no denying that. Whenever I wanted to fly, I had to carry around this massive case, and I actually found by the end of that time shooting that video, I was actually being a bit limited by this. What I mean by that is I saw this crazy drone example like water splashing on the rocks. It was insane. I had my camera bag with me. In it, I had this camera setup, but I didn't have my drone with me because it was simply too massive to log around this tiny path. It was on that cold, windy day back in October, all the way in Pembrokeshire, that I decided that I wanted to get a Mavic. This thing is tiny, it is smaller than my phone. I can easily put this in my camera bag and I can fly whenever I want as long as it's safe to do so. Don't be breaking drone laws now, because you ruin it for the rest of us whenever you do. Second is quality. Now, while I already have a Phantom, that only records 4K and 60 megabits per second, which is far too limited for 4K. Like, don't even think about color grading that. It will just fall apart. You'll get artifacting for days. Color grading and even recording in 60 megabits per second when you're dealing with 4K files is simply not really doable. This tiny little drone shoots in 100 megabits per second like my big camera. Now, while it won't be the same quality because of things like sensor sizes and lighting, it's still damn good, especially for the size. With 100 megabits per second, I've got lots more leeway color grading, and I would take 100 megabits per second D-Cine like over 60 megabits per second D-Log any day. The third reason is for some of the new modes. Because of the look I like to have on my drone footage, I reckon my 3 most used modes are going to be cinematic, tripod, and active track. Another thing I love about the Air is that I can switch to sport mode with one flick of a switch. Because the battery life is only 21 minutes, this is super helpful. Say if I know I'm going to go a pretty long way, I can just, and then this thing hauls ass. I love sport mode, especially when I need to get somewhere fast. Now, the fourth reason is a little bit different. The Mavic Air is renowned for being really easy to fly, and this actually helps me. For example, if I don't have time to get drone shots, I can hand this to one of my friends, and they can fly this thing and get some crazy drone shots super easily. In the drone sequence earlier on in the video, Ollie actually got some of those shots. Ollie has never ever flown a drone before, so for someone like that to be able to get shots of that caliber is really impressive. Gotta hand it to DJI here. They really made a great drone. DJI. That's how you say DJI. It's not... I did it again! If I say DJI too fast, it just turns into DJ. DJI. See? It just happens. I can't say DJI. I can't say DJI fast. Now, with every drone comes along a couple of cons, the first one on this drone being the Wi-Fi connection. The other Mavic Pros use OcuSync, which basically means you can fly it a bit further and the video transitions a bit smoother. For me personally, this hasn't been an issue. Some of those shots in that sequence were really far away from me, but if you personally want to fly a really long way, then you should probably look into something with OcuSync. Now, another con of this drone is that it doesn't shoot Cine 4K, it only shoots Ultra HD 4K. Cine 4K is basically a couple of pixels wider. I think the Mavic Pro has it, I know the Phantom has it, but considering all the other features for me, this really isn't a deal breaker. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Remember to like the video. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe. I'm done, and I'll see you in the next one.